Good evening. I'd like to call the Board of Library Trustees meeting of July 16th to order. And if we could introduce the board. To my right is,
I'm Katie McGonigal, Library Director.
Nancy O'Connor, trustee.
Michelle Jones, trustee.
Larry Bauman, secretary.
Amy Paul, vice chair.
Cindy McNaught, chair. And our first order of business is public comments. Seeing no public, we'll move on to our meeting minutes. Has everybody gone over the meeting minutes?
Yeah. Well, I
Any
have.
comments or edits or, I thought they looked good to me. Anything from you? Amy?
I didn't attend, so
Oh, that's right.
unfortunate, but that is reflected properly.
Yes, okay.
Nice job,
That's
Larry.
good, okay. Hearing no comments, can we have a motion to accept the meeting minutes?
I move to accept the minutes.
Thank you.
I vote
Second?
to accept.
Thank you, Nancy. So the meeting minutes are accepted from June 27th. Let's see, we can now, oh yeah, we need to vote on that. Do we have a vote to accept the minutes?
Aye.
Thank God you're here. So, I think we could get to the board reorganization now.
Okay.
If that's okay. Okay. So, in July, we need to reorganize the board. So, do we have any nominations for chairman? I nominate Amy.
I'll nominate Cindy McNaught for chair.
Would you like to
Yep.
swap
You wanna
roles?
switch?
I
Okay.
didn't know what
No, that was good, Nancy, that was good.
no.
Sorry, do we vote on?
I think you all decide amongst yourselves
She
who's
can't
gonna
vote.
take which position.
Right.
Okay,
Well,
so
how do you
you want
feel?
to swap?
Yeah, you wanna do that? Because, and then. we
So
can-
someone has to second
Got
Amy
it.
taking chair,
Yes.
and then, or,
And I would take vice chair,
Okay.
okay?
Amy, are you okay with
Yeah,
that nomination?
I think I could do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
so,
you, I'm honored.
so
Yeah,
who
you know
moves?
when to,
Someone
vote
needs to
on things.
she made the first to nominate Amy chair, so somebody needs
So
to.
I will second Amy's nomination for
And I-
So
chair.
then you say all in favor.
All in favor?
Of Amy
Aye.
being chair,
Okay.
So
aye.
Amy is
Yes,
chair, and then you suggested,
I nominate
Cindy.
Cindy as vice chair.
And,
I'll second the nomination.
Nancy seconds.
and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So there's that.
So then,
Then we need the secretary. Larry's done
I'll
such.
stay, I'll just
Larry,
stay.
would you like to
Larry,
be?
would you be willing?
Yes,
You do such a good
you
job.
don't have to nominate, it's just.
We're
Okay.
nominating
keep-
you.
I think we have
Okay.
to.
Just,
Oh,
just
we
as a
have to
formality,
officially,
yes, we
We
do.
have to.
Okay.
I
Okay,
nominate
so-
Larry,
Okay.
I
and if I
second.
second,
Yeah. I'll
and Nancy
second.
seconded.
Yeah.
So, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So that's great, I think we're
That's why you
organized.
don't have board meetings in the summer.
That's right.
Everybody's got heat stroke.
Oh my goodness, is that the truth?
yes.
Okay.
So now at this point, Amy takes over.
I'm now.
You're now officially the
Can
chair.
we switch
Okay.
chairs?
Do you want to switch?
Yeah.
It's a symbolic reorganization, I think you
Look at
should,
this.
yes.
Go team.
How about it?
Thank you all.
Thanks.
Okay.
Good job at not having appendicitis.
I did lower my
It's
chair.
okay, I can see over the table, it's good.
All right, well, thank you all for the vote of confidence. I
We
appreciate it.
have a total confidence in you.
And now I think we have Katie's directors report.
That went smoothly.
I did, thank you all very much. And I will notify the town of the changes tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So I will send that email to the town manager's office. Okay, great. So moving on to the director's report, I'll start with children's highlights from the month of June. There were 25 programs, 639 program attendees, 511 reference transactions.
Wow.
And for the passive programming, the scavenger hunt had 367 participants. The guessing jar had 293 guesses, and the story walk had 203 visitors. So please keep in mind, June is when we have our summer reading kickoff. We really get going for our summer programming, so the numbers reflect that. The summer reading kickoff was held on Tuesday, June 11th, inside the library, and it was a huge success. We had hundreds of visitors come to enjoy music and magic performance, get their faces painted, get a glitter tattoo, enjoy a tasty treat provided by Amy right here. She handed out popsicles.
Quite intense.
Did they melt?
No, they were handed out so quickly.
Oh, way to go.
There was no melting.
Folks who came through got a swag bag and a free book. People were able to register for the summer reading program through Beanstack, connect with our staff, obtain or renew a library card, check out materials, learn about other services offered by our community partners. So we had Pleasant View Senior Center was here, the Historical Commission was here, and the Friends of the Library were all here, which was great. And it was an opportunity for us to connect with each other within our community.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it yet, I hyperlinked it here. LCAT created an amazing video of the summer reading kickoff. If you haven't seen it, I highly encourage you to watch it. It was great. And it's online. I think we shared it out on our social medias. The town shared it out on their social media, and it's on LCAT's
Oh, good.
channel. So it was great. Just to give you a kind of glimpse at our statistics for the month of June for the summer reading program, to compare and contrast this year to last year, it's pretty close. As of this year, June 30th, we had 1,153 people registered for the summer reading program. And that broke down to 644 kids, 141 teens, and 368 adults. And the minutes read were 795,840.
Goodness.
So, which is fantastic.
A lot of minutes, right?
Yeah.
And you had a little more adult attendance this year.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see where our stats are come at the end of July.
Right.
We anticipate an increase. So on the next page, I have a couple of screenshots for you for some of our displays that we had going on during the month of June. And even though summer reading is in full swing, the children's department is already actively planning their program schedule for 25 through 26,
Never ends.
which is almost completed. And they will continue to offer a variety of age-appropriate programs for children and their families and caregivers. For teen highlights, during June there were 10 programs and 156 program attendees. According to Erica, summer programming is off to a tremendous start. During the month of June, Erica hosted 10 programs with many more planned through July and into August. The Pride Party was full of energy and pride. There was karaoke, music, pizza, candy, crafts, and a lively trivia competition. Kirsten from the Children's Department did a great job with setup, support, and craft selection, so Erica and Kirsten both teamed up to host that program. The teens loved making bracelets and keychains with pride beads and charms, as well as decorating pride rocks. Another great program was the Teen Test Kitchen. The teens rotated in small groups of 3 to 4 through 4 different kitchen stations. And this format gave everyone a chance to try out different tools, ingredients, and cooking techniques while building teamwork along the way. The culinary experiments were fried Oreos, mini pancake cereal, spicy mozzarella sticks, and whipped strawberry milk. The stations,
Kitchen in the building?
she makes it work. She brings
Really?
in
They're like
little appliances.
Like-
She
like a
purchased.
Yeah, let's see the,
A
in the
little-
picture, there's the air
Oh,
fryer.
Yeah.
griddle.
So she brought some
Like
stuff in
little
from
Fry Daddy
home.
or something?
Erica
Wow.
used some of the Friends programming fund that they very generously donate to purchase some of these items as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Um,
great.
And then you'll have them for other cookies.
Yeah, so she uses them.
This is
She
like-
wants to do, this was so popular, she was
Oh.
telling me this morning, because we looked at the fall programming that she's already set up. Just half schedule again, which is great. But that was one of the big requests from the teens, was to do another teen test kitchen, so she's trying to find
It's
the,
like
a spot.
preparing for living in a dorm room.
Yeah, yes. Well, and when she does teen spots on Fridays, she'll get out the waffle maker, and the kids can make waffles and have snacks on
Wow.
Friday afternoons, and the whole building smells so good from the waffles, so good.
So Friday afternoons.
Friday afternoons,
I'll mark my calendar.
Yeah,
yeah,
show
so,
up.
but you can see from the pictures listed, I mean, she's really doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Christy is helping as well with a lot of the teen programs, and it's just been a great partnership, and the
About how many come to
consistency
that?
for
Does it
programs.
count?
I mean, she had 156 teens during June come for programming,
Right.
which is great.
But
And think about like,
how many can you
half that
handle at a
month where
cooking
they're not in school anymore, so,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, so she does a really great job. Well, she'll set up registrations with
Oh,
limits
okay.
for the number of participants for
Yeah.
a lot, for some of the
Yeah,
programs,
'cause
to
you would
kind
have
of
to do
maintain.
Do you have any idea what the ages of the teens were?
13 to 18 typically,
But-
yeah, so like
but do you
6th
know
to
what
12th
the-
grade.
Do you have any idea what the attendance was?
Well,
As
she
far-
can set that up, so like when we do our registrations,
Yeah.
for any of our programs, we can set up kind of parameters for people to check off kind of what their age grouping is. And we do that a lot because of the ARIS reporting
Yes.
requires us to break down the age categories.
I just wondered,
Yeah.
I just wondered.
So she
what
might
kind
limit
of
it to
teen
20
would-
teens
Yeah.
or something.
So it
You
depends
know?
on the program and the topic,
Yeah.
sometimes she'll do middle school, sometimes she'll do high school, sometimes it'll be both.
And
So
sometimes
it
she
just
has to
depends.
limit it to a certain number.
Yeah, no, that,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
great,
Yeah, that is, it's really great.
Yeah, and speaking of ARIS, I finished the report.
Good.
And I just sent that over to the town manager's office this morning to review, and then once I get that response, then you will come in and review it and sign it.
Yeah, see, it's fine, you are.
Yeah.
She does a really good job.
For adult highlights, there were 13 programs, 104 program attendees, 291 reference transactions, study rooms were used 269.5 hours, and there were 29 requests unfulfilled. The adult department continues to provide services and programs to the community, both inside the library and through outreach opportunities like visiting the Pleasant View Senior Center and Bluebird Estates. The Adult Services Department is also in discussions with the Deputy Town Manager to arrange for library space and materials for another town-hosted book discussion. Library-hosted programs this month included historical, physical, and arts and crafts topics. The History of Emancipation and Juneteenth was a great presentation and received positive feedback. The presenter, Chris Daly, is a retired history teacher and gave an engaging presentation that patrons enjoyed and came away having learned something new. The new Book It Walking Club group is meeting on Monday mornings and is gaining some traction. Pun intended.
We get it. We get it.
So they'll meet here Monday mornings at like 9 a.m. and then they'll walk on the rail trail and talk about books and the library and programs and things like that. So that's been great.
And then they'll become supporters.
Yes, that's the goal. So there's a few pictures here. You can see some information about the history of emancipation and Juneteenth. Maura said that that presentation was fantastic, very informative. She felt very lucky. I think she said that the presenter was retiring and moving, so she was able to get this presenter right before that happened, so that was great. And then on the next page, I just kind of added in some of our social media posts promoting our summer reading program. And you can see some of the, like the June wrap up for some of the stats for the summer.
Oh, yeah.
And then moving on to circulation. There were 14,717 items circulated. That's an increase of 1,461 from May, and an increase of 1,037 from June of '24. There were 70 new patron cards issued, 304 reference transactions, 18 non-library meeting room uses, 69 hours of volunteer shelving, and our door count was 9,875. The circulation department has been very busy assisting patrons, especially during the summer reading kickoff event. Museum passes continue to be a high circulating item, And special thanks to the Parks and Rec Department for donating Pine Knoll pool passes. And so those have been very
nice.
popular. Yeah, they donated several passes, which has been
Awesome.
great. The Circulation Department has connected with the local public schools to provide volunteer work for students at the middle school who have been nominated to join the National Junior Honor Society. Each student needs to complete 4 hours of community service before September. So the Circulation Department has been setting them up with like cleaning and organizing pretty much all over the library, so that's been great.
Yeah.
And then the Adopt a Book program has been very popular since its launch, towards the beginning of fiscal year '25. The majority of the books were adopted by patrons, and the library will continue this program through FY '26. We're just gonna keep going and see how it does. And we are placing our next order for Adopt a Books on August 1st. And then I have a couple more, just social media posts to share with you, which is, one of them is the Pine Knoll Pool Pass that we have now. And then we added a bunch of more options to our Library of Things collection. And we're trying to keep publicizing that so folks know what we have in that collection so that they can check out throughout the summer.
My husband was very excited that he got like a great game from upstairs that like they've already played it a bunch of times and it was a big hit.
Oh,
So
good,
he will be
good.
spreading the word to
All
go to
right.
the library and get board
Yes,
games.
we just recently borrowed 2 board games, so,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a good collection.
All right. For our Tech Services Department, during the month of June, there were 108 items added to the collection, 206 items were deleted from the collection, 12 items were reclassified, and the Tech Services Department really worked on cataloging, processing many of those unique Library of Things items. Because they're so unique, it really requires original cataloging. There is a lot of processing involved, all the labeling, the
Christie's-
bagging, and all that stuff. So,
Christie's really good.
yeah, it's been a lot of work, but they're doing a really great job. Just some library updates. The library closed out fiscal year '25, so our fiscal years run July 1 through June 30th. And we have already opened fiscal year '26. We had a really smooth closing and opening this year. It went really well. Carol absolutely knocked it out of the park. She did a really great job getting all of our purchase orders closed and all the requisitions
Yeah,
and
it's
purchase orders
always a
opened and the
nightmare at the
account
end of
set
the
up
year.
and
Glad I
it
don't
was a
have to
lot
do
and
that.
it went very smoothly, so we were really happy about that.
That's really good.
When I wrote this, ARIS reporting preparation was underway, and now I am done. So I'm just waiting on approvals, and we should be good to go with that. It's not due until August 15th.
Okay.
It
Oh,
opened
that's-
July 1, so we have plenty of time. And then the financial report will open in early August, so there's some overlap there. And then, so as you know, we're looking to do a kind of a little freshening of our spaces. We're trying to best meet the needs of our community by staying within the footprint of the building that we currently have. And I told you the last meeting that I've applied for some grants. I'm still waiting to hear back on those. But in addition to the estimates from the local vendors that I got for the municipal ADA improvement grant, I did have meetings with Demco and Creative Library Concepts. I'm waiting on a proposal from Demco. I did receive one from Creative Library Concepts. And I'm also working with the Massachusetts Library System to get their input for just facility improvements in the building. So hopefully that will all come together so we can do a little bit of a redesign to kind of best meet the needs of our patrons and our staff. So looking at the circulation desk, the public service desk, the seating and the layout of the entire second floor. We're looking at acoustics and lighting, flooring on the first floor. So it's kind of a lot of different pieces that we're looking at to try to make some updates. And I'll keep you posted as that progresses.
That's great.
So, professional development during the month of June, sessions attended were A Library is Not a Computer, Librarianing for Social Flourishing presented by MBLC, and I also did several sessions on ARIS with MBLC. Because every year they change the report and what's required, so it's really helpful to attend these sessions to make sure I get all the information that they need. From the Friends June meeting focused on fundraising efforts and planning for the upcoming year, ahead of their summer hiatus for July and August. The Friends Board is currently developing a schedule of community and library events, along with assigning or requesting volunteers to help prepare for and attend these activities. The meeting also included discussion of their upcoming August fundraiser with Chipotle. And you should have at the bottom of your packet, one of the flyers for the Chipotle fundraiser. So if you should happen to go to Chipotle and order a meal on the August 5th, you need to bring that with you. There is an option that you can order online, but if you bring that with you and show them that, then some of the proceeds from the dinner that night go back to the Friends of East Long Meadow
And
Public
can
Library.
this be downloaded from the library website?
It's on the Friends website,
Okay.
it's on the Friends social media, and we have them
Here.
in the library as
Okay.
well. Yep, in the children's department, in the circulation, upstairs in the reference desk, in the Friends area, so we
And
have it.
will Chipotle have them as well?
I don't think that they have them there, but
No,
we're right across the parking lot, so people could
I
come
know
and grab
at
one.
least one friend member that will probably be standing at the door, just being like, "Are
Give
you
it.
here for the Friends?
There
Here,
you
take
go.
a
there.
flyer."
I know they did that at Texas Roadhouse,
Yeah.
they'd have people out there.
Yeah, so the Friends
There
had,
you go.
the Friends had initially scheduled this intentionally for that date because that was typically when the National Night Out community event occurs. That has been postponed. They're looking for a new date, so
Okay.
that, the plan was to kind of have those two things, cause it's usually like right up the street. So,
Yes,
but that's been postponed. But, the children's department is going to actually put in a program this night now, so hopefully we can get a few folks that come here and then go across the street to get
Good
something
idea.
to eat. Please feel free to pass that along to anyone who might need it. We have extras. Okay. In terms of town updates for June, the library continues to provide space for town departments to hold public and interdepartmental meetings. And the town clerk held voter registration in the conference room. And then, we are going to look at that bylaws, soon-to-be rules and regulations document that we have. And then our next meeting is gonna be in August. But also attached, and you all already received this, but I just wanted to give you some reminders, is Al Hayden, who is the library advisor specialist for all of us, so works at the MBLC, but is like the advisor for trustees, sent out an email just reminding everybody that the Mass Municipal Association does have really great resources on their website, and it also includes information about public records and open meeting law. So if you need a refresher, they have webinars that you can go on and watch that. So you have this email, and it's hyperlinked here, and I can always send you those if you need them. And then below your packet, it's like kind of separate underneath, there was another MBLC update from Director Maureen Amiat about what's happening right now with funding in Massachusetts and IMLS. So this email went out to the All Regions listserv, it went out to friends and trustees and foundations and anyone kind of that's in the Mass Library Association. So in here it talks about the state budget and the majority of level funding for the library lines, as well as what we can do about helping to support and protect IMLS. And they reference a Book Riot article, which I then printed and is on the next few pages for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, should we read it out?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll-
No, let's just take for later. There's a lot of good stuff here.
There is, yes. And this is also available on the Mass Board of Library Commissioners website.
That was nice of you to print it out.
Thank you. And that's my report.
Thank you, Katie.
Good report, too.
Any new business? Not that I know of. Did we, oh wait, sorry, old business. My fault.
It's okay.
New at this.
It's okay.
We have the Board of Library Trustees bylaw review,
Yeah.
and we have a nice draft here. I wasn't here for this. Does anyone want to give a very quick recap? I know it was in the minutes, but did we arrive at something we think is final enough? Or are we still working
we-
on it?
No, we're
Okay,
still
we're still
going.
working.
Oh, yeah.
We had to stop, it got late and
Oh,
we
okay.
weren't at the end yet.
So where should we pick back up again? Any thoughts on?
Where were we?
It was,
We could read it again if we wanna start that way, but
I
is there a
think,
particular
We
spot
had
we
gotten
should?
through to a certain spot.
yeah, I think we kind of adjourned on this new draft. You see the third major heading, trustees, and duties of the trustees. So if you are working off of the old original bylaws, that was Article 7, page 5. And so we kind of thought to sort of reorganize for flow the document, so it begins, first, I don't remember, Amy, if you were
I was
here
in the first
the
separate
first
meeting,
one, okay, so
but
at
not the next one.
at that point, I think we already decided, right, it's rules and regulations in that bylaws.
Yes.
right,
So we start with purpose, then library director,
Yeah.
then trustees, and then under trustees, you have these things that are related to the trustees, the duties, the attendance, the term limits, the resignations, and then it's like a subset of the trustees, the officers. And then the meetings of the trustees, which is page 3 now of
Right.
this draft. So when we were going through the original bylaws, we were almost at the end.
Right.
We were on page 5, which was the duties
the
of the
duties,
trustees.
right.
So I guess that's where we start our work tonight, right? Looking at the duties of the trustees and what, I mean, there's a list of 17. So we need to, I guess, start to read through those and decide what is or isn't edited
Everybody
out.
a copy. Do you wanna make a copy of the old copy? Does anyone have an old copy?
I-
we can
I
make a
have
copy
yours.
of?
Oh, you
I have
have
mine
it?
all written on, I can make you a copy.
I have
I didn't
page
see it.
5,
Wait.
6, and 7 that don't really
By
have
the
so
old,
much
you
writing.
mean
The current
original?
one, I will make I will print out
Wait.
the current.
Would you, if you wouldn't
Yes.
mind, I'm sorry,
I
I'm not
wouldn't either.
prepared.
Wait.
Yeah, because I don't
I can make
have it
several
either.
copies,
Thank
So,
you.
duties of the trustees,
yes.
yes, and this
Okay.
is this part.
Yep.
Go ahead.
There is one question that we had last session, which I did email the town manager about, I'm still waiting a response.
Okay.
So when I have that, then we'll make a change there. It was about, Amy, we had a question about section 4 on page 5, right above where we're about to go into, in this portion right here. In the event of a tie vote, the motion will be defeated. In the event of a tie vote, the motion will be defeated. But I wanted to follow up, well, does the library director come into play? Does the town manager able to break the tie or overrule that decision? So I don't know if this is a carryover from the previous form of government, so I wanted to ask about that.
Yeah, and on that topic, don't we follow the same rules that any other town board would follow for that?
Not
So-
necessarily.
No?
I
Okay,
don't know if there's a difference between the type of board or commission.
so again,
So
we
like
need
appointed
advice.
versus elected,
Yeah.
you know, that type, so I wanted to get some clarification on that language there.
Okay.
Okay, okay, so now duties of the trustees, sorry to interrupt.
Should we read the old version and
Sure.
talk about the
Yeah,
new
I think
Okay.
version?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
I'll read
Should-
it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Larry.
All right. Duties of the trustees. 1, shall ensure in consultation with the library director that the library meets statutory and regulatory requirements of Massachusetts general laws and then blah, blah, blah. Chapter 78, sections 19A and 19B and 605, Code of Massachusetts regs, section 4, so that the town of East Long Meadow will be certified by the MBLC in order to qualify for the state aid to public libraries grant.
Does that happen?
I think that it's more of, the board would support the library director in that.
What are
Can
the
we just go one by one and just change that language right now instead of shall?
I'm trying to figure out how, so this
So,
is like,
instead of shall ensure, just say like, will support the library director?
so the chair of the board of trustees signs off on the ARIS report and the financial report.
Which is what allows you to qualify.
And that's part, it's one of the steps
Sure,
that has to be
okay.
checked off. So I don't know if like, I don't know about that language there.
I'm uncomfortable with saying that we have any knowledge of what the statutory requirements interpretation is.
So,
But is that part of,
yeah,
So you printed that out when we first started
Yes.
this process, right?
yep. So I have chapter 78,
so yeah, we have the
Section.
text of the law.
19A and B.
But we don't interpret
Oh, sorry.
the law.
No, but we're following.
It doesn't say here that you are though.
Can I just take a quick gander at
100% yes.
that?
But we would need, we have a council, and we have, I'm not an attorney, but we have an attorney who works for the town,
We have a town
who would help us with that interpretation if there was a question, but it's basically already set.
So
Yes.
that's my job, right?
Okay,
My
then it's your job.
is to make sure that we're open the required number of hours.
Yes.
We are meeting our required minimum expenditure on
Yes.
circulating materials. We are submitting all the documentation on time, like the ARIS report, the financial report.
Yes.
So that's part of my job, that Tom is making sure, pardon me, the town manager is making sure that the library director is completing these tasks.
Correct.
It's also being overseen by the Director of Municipal Finance to make sure that the funds are being appropriated, it's spent appropriately on what needs to be purchased in order to maintain our certification.
So the role of the trustee in that is signing the ARIS report.
Correct.
Really, basically,
And the
that's
financial
it.
report.
And the financial report. So
Right.
it's just the signatures of, like saying Katie, or the library director
I'm giving
did
you
this.
monthly updates.
Yes,
You are
okay.
having the opportunity to ask me any questions. I'm giving you statistics as we go throughout the
Perfect,
year.
okay. So it is
I'm informing
a
you when there's any staffing changes, like
Yeah.
that type of thing. So
Yeah.
the ARIS report is looking for all of that information. But part of the requirement is that the trustee, chair, or vice chair signs off on this paperwork, which is why I will have a meeting with you to kind of go over it as a one-piece document, as opposed to like sharing that information throughout the whole year.
Sure.
And for the trustees to do that, they have to rely on the reports of the director that in fact, that is exactly what is happening.
Right, right. I mean, I don't go into all of the budgetary information with the board,
Well, correct.
because then that piece is really reviewed in more detail by the municipal
Right,
finance
so
department.
it's, the language I think should be, trustees ensure that the library director has the resources or, support necessary to ensure the library meets statutory and regulatory requirements, right?
But then that puts everything on the board of trustees.
No, it doesn't though.
It puts it on the
because-
library director.
Yeah.
I mean,
So instead of saying in consultation, you're kind of taking out the in consultation, you're saying
this-
as a support role to the library director, rather
have
than
to
we're not
make-
consulting
right.
you, we are supporting you.
It reads to me that the board, right,
Yes.
right,
shall ensure
Yes.
with my consultation.
It's the
Right.
opposite.
I feel like it's the reverse,
Correct.
yes, so
Right.
that's where I'm like, I just feel like this
Yeah.
verbiage needs a
Yeah.
little.
Correct.
is there a
Edit.
problem with the ensure? Is that
Yeah.
what the word
I mean,
Yes.
ensure?
I would
Yes.
not want to put that
That's, I think,
that onus upon the board members.
Right.
So, I mean, I think Michelle, is right in just saying that, we're supporting the library
yeah.
director in her efforts to meet the statutory and regulation requirements.
So I had, one, shall support the library director, I just thought that read wrong, that the library meets statutory.
No,
That's fine.
that's
Are
what you were.
we okay with using shall? I know in the first part of the document, we took out a whole bunch of shalls.
Yes, we
How
did.
about
But-
just supports?
Okay.
So supports the library director,
In their efforts to ensure that the library.
and this that we're looking at is the
Library
present, we're gonna call it
Do you
rules
say
and
there?
regulations.
I think-
but-
Now,
I don't
is
think you
that
have
the
to-
current,
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
even though it's single,
yes,
it's director, but it's there,
yes,
interesting,
because you don't know what the pronouns are gonna be for whoever the library director is,
right, okay.
True.
right? So supports the library director in their efforts to ensure the library meets statutory and regulatory requirements, dot, dot, dot.
Yeah,
So,
Or we could say, supports the library director in their role of ensuring, but I think,
is,
Yes, okay.
is under the duties of trustees, we have this, but under the duties of the director, does the director have an obligation to consult with the trustees?
Do I have does the library director have an obligation? No.
No, so,
No, but we also edited what's going in under
library director.
the library director to remove some of the pieces because
Right.
that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Right,
placed elsewhere.
Yeah,
because
so,
this would really put the onus on the board of trustees to be
Right.
sure that everything
Right.
you did was in compliance with the law.
Right, but that's,
no, but we're not
Support.
ensuring,
Right.
we're just supporting.
Supporting.
correct.
We're just supporting the library
Well, that's,
director
okay, but
So
that,
that's where the,
in their effort
okay,
to meet
all right.
X, Y, and Z.
right, the town manager and like the municipal finance director, they're the ones that are ensuring that that
Right.
the library director is doing
Okay.
their job.
All right.
Right,
You don't have to oversee that.
Right, okay.
okay, so
Thank you.
that's
So
number
it's gonna
one.
read shall support,
Can I have-
Not even shall, we're just
No,
saying.
just support.
Yeah, oh,
will,
I'm sorry.
will
Voice.
report,
I don't know
Just
who that-
Shall
supports,
can go.
okay,
supports the library director in their efforts that the library meets statutory.
Okay.
blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's one.
That's good.
2, in the event the Board of Trustees of the East Long Meadow Public Library is named the recipient of restricted or unrestricted funds, the board will take the following steps.
I crossed out that entire section.
Okay, I was just gonna ask, what is
We
that?
will
You don't-
tell
you will
them to
not-
send
you
it to
don't
the
need
friends.
Correct. Like
Okay.
there is no account for that, the board of trustees will not hold
so
any
all
funds.
two is coming
So
up?
all of 2 can go.
Okay,
Good.
I apologize.
No, please,
That's
thank you
okay.
very much for your
Okay.
input. We will see you
Bye,
in August,
Michelle.
if not sooner.
See you in August. Love your dress.
okay, so
Number
that,
3,
all right. Which shall become number 2,
correct. Shall assist the library director with input from staff, community representatives, residents, non-residents, and library patrons in the creation of 5-year strategic plans which assess the needs of the library and the role of the library in the community and ensure the library develops to meet those needs. Excuse me.
Do we wanna
see.
change all of these to just get rid of the shall and just
Yeah.
say assists
Or supports,
or supports?
and to get rid of the ensure
yep,
in a,
so
Oh, is there
supports,
another insurer?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there it is.
So supports
okay,
the
so-
library director
Supports.
along with input.
So I think the intent of this is.
Again, this is a carryover from the previous.
The creation of the strategic plan, which we just went through.
Right.
So I think the intent, it should say supports the library director
Do we even need
and
all
it's
those other
essentially they
things?
participate in the
I
strategic
think
plan development.
participate is the better
right?
word.
Okay. Participate in, and then it starts with participate in the creation
Creation of the 5-year.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, what?
So we're gonna cross
starting-
Yeah,
off,
so-
we're gonna
yeah.
We're not
cross
gonna
off.
say
Nope,
supports, we're just gonna say.
participates.
Participates.
And what are,
And then cross out everything
Participates.
in the first line and then go to the second line
In the creation.
up
okay.
until,
yeah, I got it, all right.
Participates in the creation
Oh,
of
I got
five-year
it, yeah.
strategic plans, which
okay.
assess the needs of blah, 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 and ensure the library develops to meet those needs. Yes, that's,
Okay.
yeah, that's good.
And we're taking out ensure, right?
Yeah,
I think we just take out that
Whole thing.
that whole thing.
Oh, we're taking
And
out,
ensure the library develops to meet those needs. I think it's just period after community.
Yeah,
okay, I got it, all right, so this is in, but this is out,
okay,
okay.
Yep.
yeah,
All right.
okay.
gotcha, okay. So that's 2, and then 3. Shall, okay, well, I'm just reading what it says.
Yep, of course.
Shall conduct, in consultation with the library director, an annual review in November as to the progress in achieving the goals and objectives set forth in the library's current 5-year strategic plan in order to introduce the strategic plan to new trustees and remind existing members of its content, promote communication between the library director and the board in setting and advancing goals and objectives for the library, and provide input from the unique perspective of the board to the town manager. Okay, so,
I really like the idea of doing a review or having a discussion of the
Right.
strategic plan in November. I think that's a
Yeah.
really great
So you wanna
idea.
keep that?
And I do think it's like the first 2 bullet points, I think, work for me. The third bullet point, provide
you don't
input
really need,
from the
No.
new
Yeah.
perspective
Yeah.
of the board. Well, I
Could we
think.
invite him to the meeting though?
We sure
Would that be
could.
appropriate?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I think this third bullet point, I think it would be helpful to get your input on the strategic plan.
So instead of the town, say,
Just of the board.
trustees, of the board.
We can invite the town manager to any of the meetings. The town manager, of course, is welcome to attend
Right.
any of the
But you
meetings
can give
whenever
a
the schedule
special
works.
invite for that
Sure.
particular one perhaps.
But
you
I think
think-
it would be helpful to have the input from the board.
Yes.
Or any community members that speak to you,
Right,
right?
so we can communicate if we know what some of the community members are thinking.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Or hoping for.
right.
so would it be accurate to simply strike the first, half dozen words and just say,
An annual review.
Participate in an annual review.
right, participate in an annual review in November?
And then
And-
keep the
and-
first 2 bullet points as they are.
Sorry, can I ask?
Please.
On the November,
I have no idea why that date was set.
but is it the intent to do a review at a meeting, a regular meeting of the board, or is this a special meeting?
No, it just happens in
think-
November.
Well, I think we get to decide whether it happens in November.
I don't think we have to pick any specific month.
Right,
So
I
then why,
think-
so then we just scratch it and just say an
Participate
annual
in an
review
annual
Yeah.
review.
Yeah, it
Right.
doesn't have to say November, does it?
as to the
No.
progress.
My assumption is that that date was selected either because the reorganization was also in November
Right. Now it's in July.
and/or the action plans that are due to MBLC, so there's an
probably it.
annual action plan,
And
That was
which they
probably-
may have made a change with that, I have to go back and look. But there's an annual action plan that you submit to MBLC in between your strategic plan years.
Okay, but that can be up to, it doesn't have to be in November, it could be.
Correct.
could
But
be
I think that
whenever
like
it's
the
in-
action plan is due in like October or
Okay.
September or October. I think it's like Eris Financial Report Action Plan,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they're
yeah,
back to
yeah.
back to back.
And- and
it's
so
just
you would
these huge
want-
reports that are all
You would
due.
want some input before you had to do that.
and
Well, it would have come after.
It would have come after you did it.
So
But
is
it would be good to
reviewing
have
that
a
submission?
some kind of a
Or is it
designated
preparing
time
for that
period,
submission?
just so that you know that it has to be done by that time.
Yeah, and I think that's something that I can kind of take a look at when I am looking at
Right, and then just
the
put,
schedule to,
and then just put the appropriate time frame.
yeah,
Yeah,
And if I might just throw this out.
Please.
You can do with it what you wish, but I really don't think that the bullet points are necessary. I mean, you're already saying you're an annual review as to the progress of achieving goals and objectives, okay? So it's kind of
yep.
a little
Yeah,
superfluous to
yeah,
say,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
we have to remind us of the
So-
content.
We could just
or
leave that.
I mean, just
yeah, I
Just
think you're
ended-
right,
Plan, period.
plan.
yeah,
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
This will
Yeah.
just be, for me, for my notes,
Exactly.
yeah.
yeah,
Because that's, I think that's expected, all of that's just a.
right, it's just a
you-
further.
You would
Yeah.
assume that
Yeah,
that
that's a
would
good
be
point.
what was,
yep,
Okay.
great.
Okay, so
if we're participating in the
number 5,
review.
if requested by the town manager, the board shall assist in recruiting, interviewing, and the reviewing of credentials of candidates for the position of the library director. Does that ever happen?
Yes,
It does?
there was
Okay.
board members in my interviews
Oh,
when I
okay.
was applying for this position.
Well, and I think that's probably the town manager would
Yeah,
want
So-
so I
somebody
think,
there like
this one
that.
does not bother me, I
Yeah.
reviewed this one
Okay.
with the
However,
current,
to
the town
keep,
manager.
to
and-
keep it sort of grammatically consistent, we're saying, you participate.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, so
So
change,
now-
shall assist to participate.
Just assist.
No, just simply, begin by saying, assist if requested by the town
Yeah, that's a
manager
good, yeah,
in the blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Assist, comma, if requested.
right.
In the recruiting, interviewing, and whatever. Okay, number 6, establish written policies for the selection of library materials and the use of library materials and facilities which are in accord with the current standards of the American Library Association as provided for by the Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 78, Section 33.
Do we have we already done that?
We did.
Well, we certainly do.
we have to do it.
Do policies.
Okay.
Yeah, that one I don't have any notes for.
So that's
And
okay, it's
so-
not like, amends to those that exist or something, amend or,
Oh, I see what you're
How-
saying.
You
how about-
understand what I'm
How about
saying?
establish and revise?
Okay,
Well, a revise or amend?
well, they've
Or
already
amend.
established
Okay.
the written policy, so
Oh,
Well, we might need another one.
maybe just revise is a
we've
good-
added a couple of policies since I
yeah.
started.
Yeah,
And there's
okay.
still, I still have more to
so
go.
establish and
Oh,
amend.
okay.
Yeah,
All right,
You want to use amend?
Well, I just was
I-
following.
Well,
Yeah.
Nancy said amend, so
Oh.
All right.
yeah.
Okay,
I don't really care.
establish and amend written policies for the selection
I
of
think either one
materials.
works.
I
Yeah,
like amend, give a little variety.
A little bit different.
okay.
So the next one is similar.
Okay, determine, develop, and implement in consultation with the library director. Yeah, library policies that govern library services and maintain a written record of them. Okay. This is somewhat duplicative, isn't it?
So the one above,
It's specifically
specific.
collection development.
right, so that's a collection development policy, which typically incorporates
right.
reconsideration. piece, which we have and we've done. The next one is, I think, just
General
all the other policies.
Right. Yes, I think you need both of those.
But I wonder if it should be established and amend written policies that govern library services and maintain a written record for them, of them.
You mean kind of combine it?
Or kind of model it off of number 6. You're,
Isn't that sort of redundant? Okay.
well, because this
you're
one's for
es-
one specific policy, and then this one's for all the other policies.
Right.
Well,
but
aren't, I see,
you're not-
this
you're-
is not
the-
necessarily a written
Correct.
policy. I get it,
Yeah, the
okay.
board is not implementing them.
Okay, so we're not gonna, we're take out implement?
So what you
What?
mean, Katie, is we could have establish and amend written policies for bullet 1, the selection of library materials and the use, blah, blah, blah. Bullet 2, govern library services and maintain a written record. Wait, do we need a written record regardless?
Well, I think the written record is that then those policies are posted in the library.
But all of our policies are posted in the library.
Well, some of them are
Or
specifically
on the
posted in
website.
certain areas, but they're all available on the website, correct?
So
And we have
this is
them at
already
public work.
written policies, right?
So is it establish and amend policies for the selection of library materials?
Yeah.
And
Well,
the,
I think that is different from the one above
Okay.
it, yeah.
Okay, so 1 is selecting library materials. 2 is the use of library materials, but then it says, and facilities. So, and facilities is, I guess, arguably similar than just, well, it's a little different than library services in the next one. But if you want, you can just bring up the phrase library services to the preceding paragraph. So it'll read, establish and amend written policies for, the colon, selection of library materials, semicolon, use of library materials, I guess, and facilities, and then semicolon, libraries, for the selection.
So this
Policies
is-
for selection of library materials, use of library materials.
What if
so
it's,
this is basically, if you look here, this is chapter 78, section 33.
Yeah.
This is that.
what if
So-
we,
So-
sorry, what
Go
if
ahead.
we do an exclusion, basically, the next bullet is, establish and amend written policies not covered by Mass General, or for topics not covered by the American Library Association, or something like that.
So this
So if
one.
the whole point of this bullet is that we're in accord with the current standards of the American Library Association.
Which is what we should be, so I don't
But
even know why
there
we
may
need
be-
the next
But there may
one.
be other things that aren't covered under the
That,
American
that we
Library
make
Association.
policies for,
That we
But you
also
have.
make policies for.
right?
Like the Library of Things, we have a policy for, right?
That's, yes.
That's not under, that wouldn't be under that.
Well, I think there's a big chunk of this that was just copied into this. And part of the
Oh.
reason that the section 33 also is important is this bottom line. Do you want to read that last sentence?
No employee shall be dismissed for the selection of library materials when the selection is made in good faith and in accordance with the approved policy
got it, yeah.
adopted pursuant to the provisions of this section.
I think we should leave it.
So, but I do feel like there is a way possibly to
Combine the two,
combine these two.
to have one number.
Because they're both referring to policies. But I think that they wanted to highlight, when this was
I see.
created, I
I
think that they
see.
really wanted to highlight this.
Right.
And you need to highlight that.
Correct.
Then do
I
we
think
need
you're
the
right,
sixth number?
because it-
Or I guess number 7, do we need that one?
Well, I feel
we
like
just-
number 6 really just focuses on
that.
this one policy.
But this is the most important policy, so
Well,
why can't we can make other
we have a
policies,
behavior policy,
right?
we have a like a meeting room policy, like those
Okay.
ones are also huge. We
Behavior
still
policy.
having, yes, we still have to get to like the bulletin board and community bulletin board and, the literature racks policy, that's gonna be another big one. Because that models, they kind of like complement with the meeting room policy, the program policy, like all of these things kind of complement each other. So I understand why this one was specifically pulled out. I just feel like,
Okay, well then what about just throwing this out?
please,
Keeping the prior number 6, pretty much as is, we could just say establish and amend, and then just leave it. And then at the very end, have a comma after section 33, and then you would say, and all other library policies that govern library services.
okay.
That's good. And you
about
want
that?
it.
Yeah, I like that.
And you want to keep in maintain.
Oh, and
written-
maintain a I don't know.
I don't
But
even
that's
know
in
if
the
that's.
first part,
That's
written
in
And all other
policies.
libraries that govern.
Yeah, that would cover it.
What about,
And all other libraries that govern libraries.
Services.
All other
policies that
policies.
may be deemed necessary by the trustee.
But then you get in what's necessary, what's
Yeah,
not
on all other
necessary.
policies that govern
Yeah.
library services, period.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. Sometimes you can try a specificity, I think.
Right, and then that way you can
Yeah, and then you get
delete-
yourself really into all
delete
kinds of
the old
problems.
number 7.
So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, get rid of 7.
7, right.
Are we
Okay.
keeping and maintain a written record of them? Is that an important
No, I
part?
took that part out because it
it's
says
here?
written policies.
Written policies, so it's like, we've already,
Said that.
yeah, said
Got
that.
it.
Okay.
Okay, so the
So
next
that's
one,
going, 7's going out, right?
Seven's
Yeah.
out.
yeah,
Okay.
And now we go,
to old
now
number
8 is
8.
new 6, basically.
Correct, yeah. Support the library director in preparation of the library budget, and if requested, participate in its presentation to town boards and officials, and work for its adoption by the municipality.
Does the
do
trustee
any of
board of
that?
trust, I'm just
I think
gonna
we
ask you that.
Should be open to doing that.
But-
I think
we-
if there comes a time when there are budget cuts.
Yeah.
And the library needs support for funding,
Yep.
That
having the board
can-
be able to help
Okay,
communicate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
advocate for that, I think would be really helpful.
All
I
right, so
think-
then you have a purpose
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
okay, that's good.
That's important to keep there.
So that one I feel like would be helpful to maintain.
all right, and now to the old number 9, through the library director, monitor the maintenance of buildings and grounds and regularly review facility needs to see that they meet requirements of the total library program. What exactly does that mean?
Well, that's what you've talked about in your report just now, where like you have the assessment of the building, is it still meeting needs, and we're aware of and we support that you're doing that,
Right.
right? But I think it's.
I don't think monitor is the right.
No, because
Word
we're
nec-
not
we're
monitoring.
No, we're not
No, but we're doing
monitoring.
it through you, right? You're doing it.
How about
It
supporting,
says through the library
supporting the
Yeah.
director
Monitor.
in
Right.
monitoring? How's
Why do
that?
we even need that?
I don't know.
Because Katie needs our,
Support.
I need your support.
Okay.
Well, so
All
we
right,
can just
so-
say, support the library director.
Director in,
to monitor the
in their
maintenance.
monitoring the maintenance of the
Okay.
buildings, blah, blah, blah.
yeah, like you tell us about like when the toilets get clogged and stuff.
Yeah,
The
just,
elevator
We
got,
care.
All right.
about that.
and we care that
yeah.
the elevator
All right,
works.
support the library
work.
director
Yes, and it gets checked.
It did just get checked.
in the
Support the library
monitoring,
in their monitoring.
Of,
or just in the maintenance, support the library director.
No, because she's not maintaining,
She-
maintaining
monitoring.
it.
She's
not
She's
maintain-
monitoring.
In monitoring.
She's
and-
monitoring and
The maintenance of buildings and
reviewing.
grounds.
You have to change review to reviewing.
Oh, yeah, and reviewing. Yeah, that works.
Support the
they
library
meet?
director in their monitoring and reviewing the maintenance of building, of the
Well,
building.
monitoring the
and-
maintenance of buildings and grounds and regularly review facility needs to see
Reviewing.
that
They
they
meet
meet
requirements.
requirements of the total library.
I don't have buildings, I just have one.
Oh,
Oh,
So of
Support the library
building,
directory,
maintenance of
the building.
the library building, or just of the building?
Just the
Or
building.
you could just say the facility, whatever,
Okay.
you know.
You could just say of the
the
building and
building
grounds and
group
regular
and
review.
grounds.
Yeah.
so we're now gonna be in charge of the library director to make sure that she's
No, we're
doing.
just
No.
gonna
No, it's-
monitor.
No, we're just supporting.
We're just getting.
We're just
updates so
supporting
we
the
know.
director
So we know, and if
Monitoring.
people
In-
ask us,
of
we
the
can tell
building.
in
them.
her monitoring.
So supporting the library's director's
Director.
monitoring of the maintenance of buildings
Uh-huh.
and grounds?
Yeah,
period.
Okay,
Right?
that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's it.
Okay,
This, I don't think we need the regular review facility needs to see that they meet requirements of the total.
I don't
library
either.
program.
I don't
But
think
that's
so
what-
either.
Sorry, I thought that was one of the most important things had in your report we're doing a total revamp of the facility.
Yeah,
That's,
I guess that's true.
Yeah, and then we would know, you know.
that's one of the most exciting things we got to talk about today. Right, like having like acoustical things and like.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exciting.
so I
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
but that's
it's
not
Looking
what
for
you're,
shading?
but that's not really what, when
So
you're
hot.
talking about the maintenance of
Right, I feel like-
existing facilities. You're not talking about introducing new things, except in, I would think, in relationship, in this particular paragraph, in relationship to what the facilities that exist. I mean, maybe you need improvements that you didn't need 5 years ago, but you know now.
Right.
But, I mean,
That's the second part of the sentence.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's maintenance and review of facility
Facility
needs
needs.
to see
So
that
it's
they
covered
meet the
there.
yeah, so,
current
all right.
requirements of the, and I would I'm not a fan of total library program. I
No.
think it's the community or maybe based on the strategic goals of, I don't know. I don't like total library program.
how about just
That-
Support
to
the-
meet the current requirements of the library?
That's
Yeah.
right, that's
Period.
right.
But what are the requirements?
Oh, we don't, in current, maybe we don't
There's no
want current.
requirements.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
All right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Just to meet the
Yeah.
needs
So-
of the
Okay.
library.
Support the library director's monitoring of the
okay,
maintenance
okay, how
of
about
the
this, wait,
community
wait, wait,
grounds.
okay, one second. And regularly review, the current facility needs of the library,
Yeah, that's all you need.
period. There.
So we're
Yeah.
supporting the
saying-
library
You don't have to
director.
have the
right.
requirements.
Okay,
Supporting the library director in their monitoring the maintenance of the building
Building.
and
or
grounds.
just director's monitoring of the maintenance.
Support the library director in monitoring the maintenance of the building and grounds and regularly review
And regularly reviewing
the
the
current
current
facility
facility
needs
needs
of
of the
the library.
library.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah,
All right.
short
All
and
right.
sweet.
Sweet and to the point.
Okay,
Okay, number 10, which is now number 8. Speak and act as an advocate for the library in the community and participate in an active public relations program. That, I think, sounds okay.
I think
Yes?
do we have
No?
an active public relations program?
I don't know.
I don't
think
see
so.
one.
Like, look at all these Instagram posts and we went, no?
How about advocate for the library and the community and participate in public programs, public,
Why not just
Community
leave it
events?
alone then, I guess?
advocate for the library and the community.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
And that's it.
For the library
Well, some of it could be
in
aspirational.
the community.
Oh, well,
Okay, so we'll,
advocate for the library and the
And
community.
take part in something if
Okay.
Yeah,
we can.
that's all, we don't,
period,
right,
okay.
I go to the legislative breakfasts.
There, see?
Yes.
yeah.
It's cool.
I would like, I'm gonna go to one. when I
Highly
can-
recommend.
Oh, I've been to that
I'm
some,
sure you have.
but I would like to go again.
I could drive you.
Yeah, I would go with you. In your
Okay,
Tesla.
old number
Okay, so
11,
where are we now?
old number 11.
Yeah.
Okay,
Study
yeah,
and
all right.
support legislation that will benefit the library and the larger library community of which it is a part.
Just the library community, well, I guess so, part of the community.
I would just say,
Okay,
and the larger library community, period.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't mean the library community, well, I guess, I don't know. They overuse that community stuff anyways.
That's all right.
I mean,
I think
really.
it's just,
Right.
that's
just
all
a-
you need.
In public relations,
Okay, so now
speak
we're,
and act as an advocate for the library.
yeah,
And its programs. I mean, isn't that as simple as that?
Yeah, we changed this one.
Okay, we did, what did we change it
So
to?
just advocate for the library and the community.
Oh, that's fine. That's better, okay.
okay. So 9
Good.
now
And
just
then this one
reads,
is 9,
Okay.
Study
just gonna
and
take out
support legislation that will
of
benefit the library
which it is a part.
and the larger library community,
Yeah, okay.
period.
All right,
And
That's
let's
good.
see, old 12,
It's gonna
shall
be-
annually prepare or cause to be prepared and submit to the town manager a report in writing covering clearly and concisely the work of its department for the preceding year for inclusion in the annual town report.
I'm
we
doing
certainly
that.
can
That's
just,
intimidating.
we
What's
can
that
kind of,
about?
I think we can kind of put that in a few words.
So every year I write an annual report that, since I've started, and
Okay.
submit that to the town as part of the larger
This
town
sounds
annual
like
report.
another one of those, support the library director.
Yeah.
Yes,
That-
yes.
Yeah.
'Cause we definitely are not shalling doing that.
Or
Yes,
should,
so I
just,
get input from all the department, like all of the supervisors.
I
And we
read
compile,
your submission.
and I share that with you, it's due every January.
so you, as this, we're going to be doing this to help you.
Yeah,
And to help you, and then you're gonna, at the end, you're gonna submit it to the town manager. So what precisely do you want us to do?
Well, up until this point, I have just shared it with you all after it's done.
Okay, so is there anything you need us to do?
no.
I put your names on it.
Okay,
and say
so,
here are the
so,
board, the current board members.
So, we wanna have something in it, okay, that, will cooperate with the,
How about this?
Yeah, there you
If,
go.
like,
How
if
about-
requested,
How about support the library director
Yep,
in preparing the annual report
yep.
to the town manager,
which will be submitted to the town manager,
period.
period. Good, that's
I
great.
think it should be support the library director, comma, if requested.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, that's
and
good.
you don't have to request it.
No, but that's true, if requested. I mean, maybe
preparing
whoever is director doesn't want the Board of Trustees in
preparing
the
the annual
process.
report.
Okay.
Report,
Annual town report. Oh, for the annual
Covering-
town.
Do we wanna say covering the work of the library for the preceding year for inclusion in the annual town report?
Well, that is what the annual report is.
But this is the library's section.
Is there a name
well-
of that report? What's the
Literally
name?
Well,
the
it-
annual town report.
All right,
Okay,
why don't you just
so
do that?
It depends, I mean, if you want, you could just say, in preparing the libraries,
Portion,
yeah,
Or,
or the library's contribution.
okay.
or just,
Con-
why don't
okay.
you even do that? Just say that we will support the,
CONTRI.
To the annual town report.
Report, yeah.
so what are we doing now?
He'll
So
read
it
it.
says,
I got it, yep.
Yeah,
Support
Wait
the
a sec.
library director, if requested,
Requested.
and preparing the library's contribution,
Or what,
The
or
library's
just the annual
contribution
town
to,
report?
no, because you're
to
not,
the town manager
because
for
she's not-
inclusion in the annual town report.
right, she's not writing the annual town report. She's
She's
just
just
writing
No,
the library's
a
part.
Okay, for her,
contribution
okay, for,
to the
all right.
annual town report.
For her portion, or the portion, director's portion of the annual town report, that should be,
Whatever, yeah.
yeah, That makes sense, okay.
So, oh geez, there's another 5.
What time is it?
There's a lot out
Okay,
of these things.
all right, so,
Okay,
Oh my
now,
God,
now
there's
we're in
17?
old number 13. Shall inform newly appointed members of the board the responsibilities, policies, and procedures of the board.
Seems duplicative.
Yeah, didn't that say that
Is the
somewhere?
first-
I mean,
is the-
Oh,
wouldn't
we
you,
put it in the,
I mean, wouldn't you
in the
just take that,
chair's, duties.
Duties, right.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, we can
so we
take
don't
it out
need
here.
that, do we?
Yeah, so you don't need it in both
Okay.
places.
Oh, wait,
All
hold
right.
on.
No.
I think I
No?
made that up.
No, I
okay.
thought I saw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's,
Make
it's
them.
somewhere.
I
it's
saw
somewhere.
that.
I
somewhere,
think
too.
that should just go without saying.
Wait a
It-
minute.
It's in the new
Oh,
one.
provide guidance to incoming trustees
yeah.
as to policies and procedures of the board is under the duties of the chairperson.
Yeah, so
last bullet.
I think you can get rid of that.
And I think that's appropriate.
So why don't we just say, going back to this part, provide guidance to incoming trustees as to policies, procedures, and responsibilities.
Okay,
Okay,
and then we can take it out of this.
Take it out of the, which one?
So number 13, we'll strike number 13.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Just get rid of that, because it's already in the
Yeah.
new one, under the chairs persons.
So,
Got it.
it's a, number 14, which is gonna be number, what is it gonna be, number
11.
11.
11? Okay, so number 14, if it remains, it's gonna be,
Shall
Okay.
support the principles of the American Library Association,
Freedom to read.
freedom to read, freedom to view, and the Library Bill of Rights.
Okay.
That should
It's a
say.
loyalty,
I think it's, isn't that also in the? I mean, I agree, it's very important and it needs to be there.
It's not in the chairman thing, is it? I think
No,
everybody
but I
needs to do
remember
it.
reading it before. Or
We
talking
had
about it
talked about
before.
whether that should be part of the town.
In the town charter, right, in the
In,
charter document.
yes, so we talked about the board, chapter 170,
yeah,
adding this. And the town manager's response was,
No?
please put in your suggested
Oh, yes,
edits,
okay.
and then that will be reviewed by the bylaw committee.
Okay.
If there's any follow-up questions, they will come back and ask us.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He encouraged us
Yeah,
to
right.
make some suggested edits on
So
this
we're
document.
putting it in
So we're
the
wondering
chart-
if it
in
should go
the-
here.
do we need to even put something like that in?
Well, I think our discussion was, we wanna make sure when somebody becomes,
A
or
trustee.
wants to become a trustee, that they know that this is what the expectations are.
Okay,
Yes, no, I think that number 14 should be there.
I do too.
I don't think
Alright.
there's a problem having that one be
I don't either.
in there twice.
you can't,
So that will be to the new 11.
so in other words, we can't just
Because if you have a
assume that
problem with any
anybody
of those things, you shouldn't be a
that-
trustee.
would
Right,
even
because worst case
consider this.
scenario, you would
Right.
end up with someone at the board that is, antithetical to the principles
Of some of this.
of the American Library Association.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
What's
it's,
the word to use when you, is it subscribes to the principles or
adheres to
adhere, that's what I was looking for. Adheres
every
to.
once in a while.
And I'm
Get it?
good
yeah,
with
I
leaving
think
the
that,
word
I think
shall.
that's better.
Shall adhere to.
I'm
Yeah,
good with the shall.
I think that's better,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's an important,
Right, because if, otherwise you're not forcing anybody, I mean, you're not giving
Every
them
once in a while, there's
the
enough.
Correct.
decision of that, you're just saying,
if you
you
don't
will
adhere
adhere
to
to
these
these.
principles,
Right,
then you
exactly.
can't be a
yeah, it's not a
trustee.
question of,
Right,
yeah, that, adheres good, yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Great.
The next one, shall maintain open and candid communications with the library director. I mean,
I don't see anything wrong with that
Okay.
one.
there's anything wrong with it. I would hope that someone
Well,
would
I guess
want-
what they're saying is don't be afraid to say what you want to say.
I guess.
And you have an obligation to say what maybe
Yeah.
they don't want to hear.
But you don't need shall, you can just say maintain an open and candid.
So we just not put that
communication with
in?
Maintain
Right.
open communication with the library director.
Yeah, just maintain open communication.
Okay.
with it. You don't need candid.
All right. Yeah, that's, True, you
And then
don't.
the next one, shall cooperate with other public officials and boards and maintain vital public relations.
I don't like that because
That's kind of strange.
I think so
Isn't
too.
Do you think that
I don't
what's
think
the,
it's
what's the issue?
bad.
But is
Cooperate, like, with other public officials and boards, period, probably, because I don't understand vital public relations.
I mean, why do we have, I mean, shall cooperate? I
Well,
mean,
it's
you're,
if, for example, if the budget is cut and the Board of Trustees go to town council
Right.
and want to advocate on behalf of the board for additional funding,
Or
for
if
example.
departments want to work together and.
Yeah,
For an
that's fine.
outreach event.
I love
Outreach
that,
event.
we do
But
that
what if-
already, so that's
but what
fine.
if, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, but what if?
So just
but
take out
what
the
if
word
you-
shall?
What if one of us, as trustees, we don't agree with the rest of?
So that's gonna come up, in
Right.
Article 8,
It
the
will?
collective authority of the board.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Alright.
gonna come up.
So
So I
should-
think this should just be cooperate with other public officials
And
Okay.
boards,
and boards.
period.
Okay, that's good.
11, 12, 13. Okay, so the
Okay.
last one, which will be
14.
new 14. In general, the board shall monitor the operations and procedures of the library in their capacity as representatives of the citizens of the town. This supervisory responsibility shall not be construed so as to interfere with the responsibility and prerogatives of the library director in regard to the day-to-day administration of the library and the implementation of trustees' policies. That's a
That
mouthful.
seems
Yeah.
good.
So,
In general, the
the
board
town
shall-
manager reviewed that one also and said that was fine.
Okay, so we can just
Okay.
leave it.
Okay. so
And that would
that's-
become number
Yeah, you
14.
don't want
Number
any, like,
So that
happy
one,
trustees
that one,
telling you how to do your job.
that's already in
Yeah,
the
that's just
town.
saying,
All right,
leave her
okay.
alone.
All right, I didn't think it was
She knows what
necessary,
she's
but
doing,
okay.
just advise her if she wants you to.
I have a unrelated question. Is this really how you spell prerogatives? Or am I learning a new
I
thing,
think it's
or is that a
PER.
typo? I'm open to just not knowing how it's spelled, but I think this is wrong.
What's this?
Prerogatives, it's
Prerogatives.
Isn't it PER?
I think it's
PER.
PER.
I think there's an extra
Do spell
R in it.
check.
I'll open it right now.
We'll just circle that.
We're gonna
Just
circle that
curious,
one and
let's
find
do
out
it- Let's do
spelling.
a spell check
Spelling.
here
Okay,
on, cause this, as it's spelled, says prerogatives.
It's a mouthful.
And
Doesn't
I
sound
could have
right.
just been doing it wrong my whole life, you know.
We
I'm
could.
open to that as a possibility. The older I get, the more I think
But this
I've
is
been-
well, a
For some-
prerogative is a right or privilege exclusive to
But how
a
do you spell
particular
it?
individual or
Yeah,
class.
it's PRE.
It's.
Yeah.
So it's-
ROG.
I think we must
Yeah.
pronounce it prerogative.
We do, but it's prerogative.
Right.
Yes, because
ROGATIVES.
That
Yeah.
doesn't look properly spelled either, without the,
All right,
it has
I
to have the-
apologize for
it has
my
to have-
question.
No, but you know what, that's so true, because we can be saying things
See,
wrong.
like I said,
So you
Yeah.
spell it wrong.
okay.
You say prerogative, you don't
Look,
say
I have learned
prerogative.
something new today. I'm very pleased.
So
Thank you.
I have a note that I took at some point at the bottom of this section. Failure to adhere to duties may result in recommended removal.
Oh, yeah, there was something.
I mean, as a trustee,
Yeah.
do we need to put that in there?
Is there
Yes.
anything else about how to, there's something else in here about how to remove a trustee. I
Don't
think.
we, there must be a section to remove trustees, don't there, isn't there?
There's term limits.
Yeah, but is there for moral turpitude?
What?
Yeah, well, it's, no,
It's one of those.
that's a legal,
Common,
that's a
yeah.
legal phrase, moral turpitude. I wonder how you spell
But the
that.
bar has been lowered considerably these last several years.
And even
I don't
more
know
this
that there
year,
is
I'll
such a
tell
thing
you. I
anymore.
know.
There's no world.
So I
know.
think that's why we, is that why that's there?
only
Is to give us that option.
Right, and which one are we talking about now?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Which-
here's
where did we
something.
go?
Right, it's, but
Oh,
it's
sorry,
in
just-
attendance. in
Yeah,
the case of
yes.
unreliable attendance, the board may recommend the town manager that the member's appointment be terminated. So I think it is appropriate to have it under somewhere.
Okay,
There's a
I think it is
resignation, should there be a removal
I think there's
section?
a resignation here, and I thought there was a removal somewhere.
Well, I think the removal comes from the town manager.
oh, so it doesn't come from the director?
No.
So we
Do
don't need to have that?
say
So, but
that-
that's why it says
Yeah.
that failure to adhere to duties may result in recommended
Oh.
removal.
That's,
So like,
I just
it
leave
could
it
be
like
like
that.
a recommendation to the town manager.
Okay,
Yeah.
cause maybe, somebody's forgetting you into coming to meetings, they're,
Yeah,
They're
that
having-
makes
Well, I think it's more if
Yeah.
somebody's not
Problem.
adhering to the principles of the American Library
Library
Association,
Association.
we can say.
But it's also like it fits if we have in attendance, we
Right.
have a section that
For
if you
attendance.
don't
Yes.
attend, we
Yes.
could
Yeah.
recommend, so same as
It's
that,
that.
the section
That's
of
why we think
under
it's
the
the same.
duties.
But the person who
It could be the
is,
same.
So in the case
Yeah.
of failure to adhere,
Yeah, use the same language.
right.
yeah,
That we already agreed to for attendance, so
In
it
the
would be,
case-
in the case of failure to adhere to the duties of the trustees, the board may recommend to the town manager that a member's appointment be terminated. That's a little awkward though, isn't it?
you weren't here last time, Amy, so this is where we're at.
Ouch, I'm the chair now.
Uh-oh,
Drunk with power.
wield your power.
Board may recommend to the town manager that member's appointment be terminated. I think it says, in the case of failure to
The
adhere
remaining board
to
members.
the duties, what's the title of this? The duties of the trustees?
Yes. That's what we have in the draft, is the duties of the trustees.
Duties of the trustees, attendance.
The trustees. The board, other board members or the director?
That's good.
yeah, that's good,
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
the director. uh, May,
Does it have to be a certain number of the board members, or can
No.
it be any board member?
no, I don't think so. I mean, we don't have that, may recommend.
Does Tom really want any of us
It must be
calling him up and
unanimous.
being like, oh,
No.
I can't imagine that somebody would individually contact the town manager
Yeah.
without having gone through the
The
chair,
chair.
the library
Yeah.
director
Right,
first.
right.
Well, I could.
You could.
No, the reason.
Nancy will.
No, the reason I could is because that trustee does not feel comfortable addressing an
Yeah.
issue with the other, other
Sure.
trustees. So that
Right.
person may say, I don't really wanna talk about that, I don't like the way there's, what I think, okay, whatever it
Sure.
is. I would rather go to somebody who has some kind of authority that could even lead me to the right place to go.
Sure.
So I don't,
Yeah, I
I mean,
get that
it's,
point.
it does
That's a good-
sound amusing,
that's
but
a-
no, but it, I could see why,
But
yeah,
that's a good point.
yeah, yeah. Because we can't assume everybody thinks the same way as we do,
Exactly.
Yep, that's a good one. Okay, so that's 14.
Okay, so good.
And
Now-
that'll just, oh, I'm sorry, that's after 14. It's just gonna
Okay.
be kind of a line
Yeah,
after
all right,
that.
whatever that number will be.
15.
Okay,
Or do I make it a number 15, or is it just like?
No,
a-
actually,
just
you don't
like-
have to make another a
yeah,
15.
okay, so it'll go under 14.
It'll just be there.
There.
Yeah,
right.
okay, all right.
Okay,
Yeah, you don't need it, we don't need another number.
okay.
Okay, so I have a question. Should we be, do you think it makes sense to like number everything, kind of? Or do we just leave it like
we-
in the new version? I mean, sometimes
Do
when
we
you have a
bullet
big
it as a
document,
Or
Yeah, just like
it's
bullets.
easy to
Yeah, so you can
to
refer back,
reference it.
yeah.
See, because you bulleted the duties
Yeah.
of the chairperson.
Do you want a bullet or number?
I like the
I
bullet.
wanna,
You like the
What
number?
do you think?
I wanna number,
The duties?
I think we should number all the headings.
So
Oh, we took
like
that out.
purpose, library, so purpose is 1, library, director is 2, trustees is 3.
And
So
then
then-
duties is
so then-
small is A.
A,
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
okay.
2,
So
3,
if that's the
A.
case,
Attendance
is
is
it
B.
small a or big, or big
Small
A?
A.
Small
Small
A.
A.
Okay, so if it's small a is duties, then should we have?
small b's
No,
attendance?
no, wait.
skipping ahead.
Because you just, you added that thing about adherence, and that doesn't really fit as a duty of the trustee, or
Mm-hmm.
does it? Should it be 15, should it be,
I think we need an intro sentence to the duties of the trustees, and then the numbers.
The following are the
Small-
trustees' duties?
okay, so that sentence that you just drafted, should that goes under duties of the trustees? And then,
Here's a question. Shall it be, shall,
what?
duties of the trustees, and then shall adhere to the principles of the American Library Association, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that's where it
Yeah.
The
goes.
most important thing
Should
that
be-
is
At the top,
trustees, intro sentence, trustees shall adhere to the principles of the American Library Association, freedom to read, freedom to view, and the Library Bill of Rights. And then the bullets.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And then this one. As another, like, closing sentence, but not bulleted.
Yeah, actually, it's bracketed.
okay, so,
You did it again.
so if-
Second note.
2 nuts is too much, okay.
so,
These are not numbered, these are gonna be bulleted.
Right. Well,
No,
do we
Well,
keep the
this-
numbers on
we
the?
keep the little numbers for each of the duties.
Okay.
Okay, like
Okay.
little Roman numeral numbers?
Yeah,
Like
Roman
or-
numeral.
1,
I think it's actually I, yeah, the little
I,
I,
3 I's, yeah, yeah.
Really?
Hold on.
Right, because either that, or you make these Roman numerals.
That probably would be the
You
easiest
make
thing.
purpose Roman numeral 1.
Right.
Library director Roman
Yeah.
numeral
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
You don't like
okay.
Roman numerals?
No, I
No,
do.
no, that seems like it'll be easy, and then you can do A, B, C if you want
Yeah,
after that.
exactly.
Or you
And
can do
then-
1, 2, 3,
And then trustees is Roman numeral 3.
okay.
And then duties.
And then duties of the trustees is big A, right?
Yeah,
Big A.
yeah,
And then you can make all the multiple duties that we just went through, all 14 of them, actual just regular numbers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
5,
yeah,
6.
that's, and that's clear.
That makes,
Seven.
that makes
That's
it look
good.
clean to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
can
Yeah.
you guys pause one quick second?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good.
Thank you for just waiting 1 second. Okay, thank you. And then, so I'm back over here now, sorry.
Okay.
Trustees is Roman numeral 3.
Three.
Duties of the trustees is big A.
Big A,
Attendance will be big B,
Right.
correct.
capital B, big B.
Big B, the big B.
If you've been to the Seuss Museum, they have this little exhibit where it reads through one of the books, and it goes, big A, little a, what begins with A? Ba, 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 ba.
Is it like on a?
Yeah.
Yep, I know exactly.
It's in my head right now.
Yep. Okay, so
Okay, so where
term
was
limits
that?
is C, resignations is D, officers is E, duties of the chairperson. And then we have bullets. How do we want to do that?
Well, we should probably follow the,
Just be-
the
why
format
don't we
that we
do it-
just
yeah,
established for the
exactly.
duties of the trustees.
Yeah.
right?
So then,
It should be little I, I'm sorry, the numbers, right? 1, 2, 3.
Little a,
So it should
Well,
be.
wait, the duties of the trustees were regular Arabic numbers.
That's what I mean, it should be Arabic numbers.
Yeah,
oh,
Right.
okay.
so then this, what about duties of the chairperson? Does that say just
I
like
think
that?
it should be Arabic numbers.
So then this is
2.
1,
So
2,
this is one.
yeah, I think that's much easier.
and then the duties of the vice chairperson is 1.
Well, it's
One.
just a bullet,
1.
because if you don't have a 2, you don't have a 1.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
yeah.
then the rest are just bulleted under the one.
Yeah,
Okay.
So then
sorry.
it's
And then
just a
duties
bullet.
Well,
of the-
actually, the secretary, oh, that's me.
Yeah,
that's
so then
3.
1, 2, 3.
Then you have
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
One,
But
two,
just make
three.
it consistent,
All right,
whatever,
I
it
guess
doesn't
I'll
change
make an
any.
exception.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but make it consistent where there's any, as long as you're not changing.
You're right, you're right. It can be a 1. There's only one duty. And they should all be numbers. 1, 2, yeah. So this should be a 1.
No, this should be 1,
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
right? Yep.
Yes.
And then 1, 2, 3, and then meetings. Oh,
Is F,
F.
Okay, so then, regular meetings is
Seems like
1.
these should be 1, yeah.
yeah,
Special meetings is 2. Postponement of meetings, 3. Quorum, 4.
Are you taking out section, or are you leaving that in?
What section?
I think we take out section.
Oh, you're-
Okay,
yeah,
I get it,
you're
yeah,
not-
okay, all
But
right,
You're
also,
working
Katie, I
off
think we need
of
to
an old-
indent these.
yeah,
under-
okay.
So this would go in here.
order
indented.
of the agenda would be 5.
Yeah,
Oh, we didn't have anything, okay.
Because then everything else left aligned.
Yeah, okay.
okay,
And then board may recommends.
and then, the general format. Do you wanna,
Those are the headings. Then
Hey,
these
pro-
should be indented too. I think.
The general format, and then,
do you need to, like,
no, then we can just leave those.
you can,
You don't have to even bullet them or anything, do you?
I don't know, do you need to bullet them, or you don't need to make them
I
each
think
like
that-
little I. You don't
Oh,
need-
sorry, I'm on a different topic.
Yes,
Oh.
we read
I
that.
think that if we have a B here, right, on the first page, where under trustees, we have A,
Yeah.
underline, B, underline. I think
Yeah.
the text under B, underline, should be indented to be level with B.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, so it was,
So all the text should be aligned with its heading.
right,
yeah.
that would make it pretty.
Sorry, Katie.
Until what
I
about
mean, I
here?
think you're just gonna do it when I mean, when whoever types it is gonna indent
It's,
it.
it's me, I'm the one that's typing.
Well, yeah, well,
so
I'm
you
sure
need
you'll know.
guidance.
Word should do it for you.
Yes, but
Yeah.
what about for here?
Same.
Do I underline or do anything here?
No.
Okay, back to order of the agenda.
Yeah,
The call to order, public comments, approval of minutes, does that get anything?
I don't think you need to put anything, do you?
I think you highlight, if you're talking about like how to indent it.
Well,
Or
that's
you're
why
talking
one that
about-
doesn't
you wanna
need a
make it
bullet?
simpler,
Yeah.
just do, agendas for the board meetings may follow the central, they follow the general format, colon, and then just say, in the same line, I mean, no
Yeah, It
indent.
doesn't have to
Just
be.
put
Yeah, it
call to
doesn't
order,
have to be,
comma.
just say call to order, comma, public comments, comma, approval of minutes of previous meetings,
Yeah,
comma,
okay, yeah.
director's report,
Yeah,
comma,
yeah,
old business, so it'll just like be part of the
Part of the
paragraph.
Right,
Yeah, and that way you don't have
That's
to
easier.
fiddle with it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, now what's this open meeting law, where does that go? All meetings shall be subject to the open meeting law.
Well,
Okay,
that
so
would
we're
be-
still part of the
So
meeting.
is that six?
That would be
So that would be
6.
6.
And then parliamentary
Twenty
rules
rules
is
is
7.
7. Okay,
and which,
so now the only thing left is this collective authority of the board.
Well, we have these bottom 3 articles.
Right, okay, so the first one, collective authority of the board, all decisions of the board are made by the board as a collective body. No individual member may make decisions or act or speak for the board unless specifically authorized to do so by a vote of the membership of the board.
Seems okay.
That seems all right
But where
to
do
me.
we put it?
It seems like
Does that go under officers?
Well, not really, it should, I mean, because you're talking about the board generally,
Oh,
right?
sure.
So is there
so
a
it should
So-
be G.
meeting under
A,
the
B,
general,
D, D,
So
E,
meetings is
Meetings?
F, so
F.
this would be G.
G,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think it's worthy of its own.
yeah,
So give it a G.
yeah,
And what's the heading?
collective authority of the board. I mean, I could just leave the text.
Yeah. And then just put whatever.
Now, and then the final 2 paragraphs are kind of like common for bylaws, but they're not really, I don't
Do we
think
need
you
them?
need them for rules and regulations for this document that we've created.
Yeah, because it's not a bylaw anymore.
Right, I mean, or a contract, you know, inconsistent provisions need to be interpreted in such a way.
Yeah.
Amendments need to be made, you know, in a certain,
Should we put in something though about the rules and regulations being reviewed or amended on a regular basis? Or,
I don't know.
To the, I don't know if we leave that. I think we might leave it. To the extent that any provision of these rules and regulations is inconsistent with a provision of the Massachusetts general laws, or the East Long Meadow Home Rule Charter, or the town's general bylaws, the Massachusetts general laws, the Home Rule Charter, or the town's bylaws, as the case may be, shall govern.
Well, yeah, why don't we even need that? Because that's.
I think as
other
if,
than-
if the board makes a mistake or approves something or amends something that doesn't comply with that,
Right.
that's gonna take
Precedent.
precedence over this, like,
but this,
that trumps this.
this just addresses
isn't that the way
these
the town-
pages themselves. It doesn't address any future decisions we might make, I don't think.
But isn't that the new way of governing with a town council? Doesn't that just assume that anyway?
Because my reading of this is that this document itself, which formerly was a bylaw and is now rules and regulations, if
Right.
any of the rules that we've decided on conflict with state law or town charter, then the town charter or the state law is what
Prevails.
applies.
Correct.
It's presumed, yeah.
But do we need that? If
Yeah,
this
doesn't
isn't
that
a legal
happen anyway?
document, yeah. I think we should ask the
All
town.
right, we can just change the bylaws and,
Well, but they're,
but then
That's
it's,
just
no,
it,
then
they're
we're
not
back to,
bylaws.
yeah.
It's
No,
not
it's a
by-
rule and regulation.
Yeah,
correct.
It's a
Yeah,
rule,
so
right.
they're not,
I don't think, I mean, why not ask the town manager?
Yeah, if we even need
What he
that.
thinks, but I think
I think
that
it's
they-
implied.
I
Yeah.
do too. I do too.
I'm open to being wrong though.
well, I would think that, no, but I would think,
You don't need an
but,
eraser.
but I mean, I think that the law would automatically be
Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
the deciding factor.
right.
Okay, all right, I will email and find out. Great,
All right?
yep. And then Article 10?
these bylaws may be amended at any regularly scheduled board meeting, well, it's the regulations may be amended.
Yeah, this rule, yeah, rules and regulations.
At any scheduled meeting of the board with a quorum present by a majority vote of the members present, provided that a motion presenting the amendment was made and seconded by the preceding regular meeting.
Should it be something more like, to amend these bylaws, this process must follow, and then,
But that pretty much says it, and it gives the individual who might be objecting, if they were not at the meeting, they'd have notice.
So it would say, to amend these bylaws,
No, to
A
amend the
mem-
rules and
any
regulations.
Yeah,
member-
to
May-
amend the rules and regulations.
any member may make a motion presenting the amendment at the preceding regular meeting for a vote at the next meeting or something.
Yeah, that's more.
I know it's clumsy, but essentially like, we need a way to amend the rules and regulations, and this is how we do it.
Well, and that gives the
Well-
people who weren't at the meeting,
How about the rules and
Notice, too.
regulations may be amended at any regularly scheduled meeting of the board with a quorum present by a majority vote of the members present,
Yes,
period.
and that's it.
I think it's important
Yeah,
though that we know
Why does it
ahead,
have to be,
because, well, this is what I've done in the past with groups, to
Yeah.
Nancy's point, where we need to discuss the amendment prior to the vote. Like not do do it in a 2-meeting process. So
Okay.
someone proposes a meeting, similar to how we do the policies, right?
Yeah.
We go through it and then we vote at the next meeting after everyone has agreed that, this just formalizes that we're not gonna amend it at the same meeting it was
Right.
proposed in.
okay. So do we leave this one and just change bylaws to rules and regulations?
yeah.
Yeah, just leave it.
And where does that go here?
That's
I
the
think it
last
can
thing.
stay at the end.
So that would be H3? Like,
Just H.
well, because remember at the beginning, we have like 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but then
And we start.
Purpose, library director, trustees.
just follow whatever is there.
So that's why
whatever
I'm
is
questioning-
consistent.
Then I think you're right, it's 4.
Yeah,
Or
It's
is
ru-
collective authority of the board, where does that, I guess that falls under trustees.
That falls
So
under
This would be
trustees, yeah.
4,
Yeah, this is 4.
is it Roman numeral?
Yeah, Roman numeral.
Amendments?
And unless we keep inconsistent provisions, in which case it would be 5, and inconsistent provisions would be 4.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Well, I'm really satisfied.
Yeah,
I hope
I
everyone
like
else
it.
is really satisfied.
I think it's
But
good.
I guess we'll wait to see at our next meeting.
I'm gonna try really hard to get all of these updates in
Yeah,
Thank
good
you,
luck.
Katie.
and all of the edits, but I know I have an amazing team that's gonna go through and find all of those typos
Yes,
and
not to worry.
incorrect, bullets or numbering or,
Do the
Indentations.
spelling-
yes, the
spelling
indents
bee
are gonna
words.
get me.
Yeah,
Start a whole new document.
So thank you, and we'll
Thank
look
you.
forward to the next review at the
Okay.
next meeting.
once you
Are we
start typing
anticipating
it,
that we
it'll
might
just
be able
fall
to
into
vote
place, you'll know what you wanna do.
the rules and regulations at the next meeting, or should we take another review at the next meeting? What do we all think?
I think you probably want a clean copy to
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be another meeting or two before we do
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
okay.
but
Any
the next,
And then we move on to this part.
I can't.
At another meeting.
Literally cannot wait.
I was hoping you were gonna say that.
So we have no new business, unfortunately. Our next meeting is August 20th, 2025, at 6 PM, right here in the library. Be there, be square.
Always.
Now, would anyone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
Have a second, please?
I second the motion to adjourn the meeting.
All in favor? Oh, that's your job.
All in favor?
I remembered.
Aye.
I
I'm even sitting in the
Aye.
chair.
I know.
Okay.